Making the most of the rock islands also means taking the time to stop on the many small shaded beaches that are dotted around the islands.
Here we are, in Marvin Beach.
The tourists are not the only ones. The Palau people frequently come to spend the weekend here. Some fish, a pan of sea cucumber, and some lazing around. For Ken, the guide, it is also the time to give in to his favorite pleasure.
Hey, energy bag.
His pick-me-up, in a small bag that he is never without, is the beetle that nearly all Palauans chew all day long. A small areca nut, a bit of lime, which comes from coral powder, and a few other ingredients.
And that's the tobacco.
Why do you put tobacco inside?
Just to add more additional taste. But back in the old days, they do it with the peppermint leaf only.
And this peppermint leaf?
That's what gives you the red color. And without one of these,
an appetite suppressant and a mild stimulant, the Palauans are hooked on beetle.
Doesn't get any better than this. Help yourself.
I think I'll pass.
Okay. It comes to choose. Not bad.
The majority of tourists come to Palau in search of other sensations. Here, the master sport is diving in the majestic scenery of the rock islands. Captain Cousteau had ranked the collection of islands among the most spectacular in the world, and since then, divers have been spreading the word. People come from the four corners of the earth to explore dive sites, which have become mythical.
Okay guys, can everybody see me? Okay, if there is a current, I suggest please do not swim too fast. Let the current do all the work. The wall itself is a really beautiful wall.
Tim has close to 1,000 dives to his name in the Palau waters, and before becoming an instructor, he monitored the natural area of the rock islands as a ranger.
Nevertheless, don't forget to look out into the blue. You never know, you might see something good, big, passing by. Okay guys, the pool is open.
To find yourself facing a nautilus is to contemplate a bit of prehistory. This cephalopod has hardly changed in shape in 400 million years. Silvertip sharks. Grey reef sharks. As harmless as a Napoleon fish for the divers, the sharks are protected in the waters of Palau, and you come here to observe them. And under the indifferent eye of the barracudas, here is the queen of the Palau waters, the manta ray. To observe this gentle giant, it is enough to position yourself at its cleaning spot. The rays move around it slowly to allow the cleaner wrasses to clean their mouths and to rid their gills of all the parasites. With all this underwater wealth, the remarkable preservation of Palau began with strict traditions that have protected certain zones and forbidden fishing during the breeding season. These traditions have recently been encouraged with new laws protecting natural areas. In such a way, the island of Nemelis is the property of the traditional leaders. Only the beach is open to the tourists, and only for the last 6 months.
I mean, the elders protected the nature because it was a source of their life. This is what they live on every day. So even though now the governments are looking at it as one of the main source of income because of the tourism flow to the islands because of the nature, I think it's still, they made a wise decision to preserve and protect it.
To the north of the Rock Islands, above Koror, the country's main town, extends the large island of Babelgo. It's almost entirely virgin land and sparsely inhabited.